I did, but I wish for better weather. So let's do this.
Dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, ciao, konnichiwa, and Eid Mubarak for those of you who are celebrating the weekend. It's lovely to see everybody out there playing games and things, celebrating the breaking of the fast and the ending of Eid, which is wonderful. Good for you. I hope you had a lovely celebration. Back to work now. Few things going on. Welcome if you haven't been here before. This is Ken at 10, where we talk about property, because I'm Ken and it's 10. We're James Alexander, estate agent. We broadcast daily, everything about property. And this week's all about hay fever for me. I don't know about you. It really hit me this week like a brick. All of a sudden, it's like, bam, I can't breathe. So apart from that, what's going on with the property market? Well, there's talk now. The latest soundbite is of right to buy coming back by Boris Johnson. And this is a policy brought about by Margaret Thatcher in the late 80s, where people had the right to purchase their council homes. And it was lovely because it got a lot of people with a step onto the property ladder that couldn't have otherwise afforded to, and really did stimulate the UK housing market and created a culture of home ownership that we never had before. So on the one hand, it was fantastic. Where did it all go wrong? Well, it went wrong because instead of using the money received from buy-to-lets, from right to buys in housing, they just put the government money all in a fund and didn't use it to build more housing. And this was the big problem with that policy. Now, again, there's some sound bites about right to buy. I think it's no more than soundbite politics. Be interesting to see, though, with Boris Johnson. And it's all about rights today as well. On the one hand, you've got him talking about right to buy coming back. And my view is if right to buy does come in any form or any respect, any monies received by the government must go back into social housing, because that's what we desperately need right now. And that's what we're lacking. Apart from that, the right to grow, love this. There's a new policy, a new law proposed that all communal spaces, outdoor spaces, should have the right to be turned into vegetable gardens, things like trees, vegetable gardens and orchards, all around those communal spaces that we currently have doing nothing. And there's people out there that are struggling to eat. Why not turn those into vegetable gardens? Think of all the people that haven't got outdoor space that would use those spaces to cultivate and then feed their families and get the rewards of that at the same time. Lovely green idea and lovely green policy. Airbnb are demanding the end to Section 21. Well, of course they are, because it doesn't affect them. Not only that, that no doubt they're saying because it's such an antisocial thing. Well, what about Airbnb? All the complaints around those, please, pots and kettles. Anyway, apart from that, auctions, we had a great result last week in our auctions, and really, really good. So if you are thinking of selling, we're one of the only local firms that can offer you the opportunity of selling on the open market. And should you decide that you're in more of a hurry than that, we can also offer you the beauty of the auction. And the real beauty of the auction is this: along on the day you go, bang, hammers down, your property is sold. That's it. 28 days later, money's in the bank. None of this 3-4 months and then maybe exchange of contracts. It's fantastic. There are some things that might not be suitable for you in terms of the price you might achieve might not be as much, but also there is that element of certainty that a lot of people crave. And depending on the condition of your property, you can sometimes find that you get more by going to auction than you get on the open market. So if you're not sure and you've got something that needs a lot of work wherever you are, we'd be keen to hear from you for our next auction, because we are looking for new stock to go into the next auction, because the last one's a great big success. We'll give you the stats around that at a later time. Apart from that, busy week coming up this week, back from the holidays. Everyone's sort of doing what they can to get hold of the people that viewed over the weekend so we can get the offers in, report to our vendors, and try and get all new sales tied up and things. Apart from that, I hope you have a fantastic day. We've got a really busy day ahead with valuations and viewings and things, together with all those sales from the weekend. So looking forward to it. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, look after yourselves, and if you can, your family and friends. Ciao.
He will call you as well, and he will